for single women, especially those that believe in some kind of higher faith or divine faith, what do you do when there's no viable options out there for you to partner with? When there's no good men left? Because even statistically, when we're talking about numbers, there's more women that outweigh men. So there has to be more women than there are good men. Just has to be. Or as far as I should say, there's more women out there than there are viable options for them to be with. So is the thing to be alone for the rest of your life due to strictly being monogamous or not wanting to build with a team or a unit because of possession or being possessive of someone, or strictly being monogamous, I should say? I take a step back and I just look at the whole landscape of things, and like sometimes things just don't make sense to me. Like even in the landscape today, if you're a good guy or a good man or whatever type of label you want to put on it, you're almost resistant or hesitant to even choose anybody because you have so many options out here. And this is not to sound egotistical or anything of that sort, but if you have eyes that are open and you're seeing things, you know, if you're a man who's worth something, going somewhere, you have options. So number one, how do you choose the best option for you? And I said again, not being egotistical, but what happens if you have multiple options that are down for what you are willing to do? You know, as far as how you're willing to go about life, your plan, your protection, your provision. Are you to just choose one, or are you to go with the one that's multiple and they're willing to help you out as well, and all be in accordance and agreement of what you got going on? Or are you supposed to stick with society norms and just pick one? And what if that don't work? You know, your odds are not that high as far as making something work, especially if we see the divorce rate. If we see, you know, how people go into relationships and it's all about me, I. What if you go into a relationship and it's about the unit, not possession, not control, you know, but about the unit, about the family, about the team, about the community that we're trying to build? And that's what I see it. So that's my question to women, I guess, who look down on monogamy or oppose joining a team. What do you get out of being single? Or what do you get out of, you know, choosing someone who may not be a viable option, but they're yours, versus choosing someone who could be a viable option, but you may have to share? And all this is in a righteous way. I'm not talking about carnality or just pure sex, you know, because you can share partners, you can do all that. But I'm speaking about like really building, team building, family building, unit building. That's what I'm really talking about. Is possession and ownership and all and control, is that so much for people to let go? Just my thoughts on polygyny and monogamy and all that. So if you're single and you're in polygyny, or you're single and you're monogamous, let me know how you feel about this situation, this topic. Have you seen anything like this before? I just watched a clip on YouTube, and it was this guy, he is for polygyny, and they were debating a pastor who was against polygyny, and the pastor said that it's better for a wife to go to somebody who's outside of the church, who is, you know, lost, quote unquote lost, versus being with somebody who may have multiple wives but is protecting, provision, has protection, has provision, and is under, you know, the faith or the umbrella of God. And the pastor said that it's better for the lady to, you know, choose the quote unquote heathen. And I was just stunned. Like, I'm not a big Bible thumper or anything of that sort, but to me, just logically, that just does not make sense from the outside. You know, you don't have to have proof when you know something internally just don't make sense. So anybody feels any type of way, let's talk about it. Let's communicate. Anyway, this Cousin Rich. I greatly do appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all be safe. Love and blessings.